Yeah, a week ago, Hammond police arrested a woman during a traffic stop. They say she didn't have a driver's license and the car wasn't registered to her. After she was taken into custody, Hammond PD turned her over to ICE. Under a state law that went into effect in August, that could get a lot more common. Act 399 forces all public officers and employees to cooperate with federal immigration enforcers. That includes both ICE, which has stepped up its operations since President Trump took office, and Border Patrol, which is sending hundreds of extra agents to Louisiana soon as part of Operation Swamp Sweep. If they don't cooperate, they could be charged with malfeasance in office. That conviction carries up to 10 years in jail. We've been asking law enforcement agencies in our area for a while how much they're collaborating with ICE and Border Patrol. We've gotten mixed responses, but this law presents a particularly interesting challenge for the Orleans Parish Sheriff's Office. In 2011, two men sued the sheriff, at the time Marlon Gusman. They had been arrested for misdemeanors, and ICE asked the sheriff's office to hold both of them in jail on what's called an immigration detainer. They complied. Under federal law, immigration detainers can only last 48 hours, but both of those men were held for months. After that, the sheriff's office went into a federal consent decree. Under that agreement, it started rejecting immigration detainers unless the person taken into custody is accused of a serious crime like murder. That policy is still in effect today. Act 399, which again has already been in effect for months now, explicitly says that rejecting an immigration detainer is now against state law. This legal jam might be resolved soon. State Attorney General Liz Murrill asked a federal judge to strike the consent decree. A spokesperson for Murrill's office told me that there's no date set for the next hearing in that case, but it could come as soon as next month. The sheriff's office sent me a statement saying, quote, OPSO is reviewing the court's most recent ruling to determine the appropriate response consistent with the community's interest in public safety.
Well, we reached out to both ICE and Border Patrol asking whether they are monitoring arrests in Louisiana for people who may have immigration violations. An ICE spokesperson said the agency couldn't comment. We didn't hear back from Border Patrol.